Abusia grassroots wo NPP echire mu a Kennedy akompre kwa Japan omeje ne bo esanse ade se wo ka kire mpanifo se omo a omo fom ho no omo ho kire omo pa enso so wa obenya akukudru a obebie wa no se wo kwa akoka no ne a blacklist o ose mpanifo ni bi kura hu a na omo mnemna ho na no nenei omo sorry dendenden ne titriu ene omo executive secretary a chese omo ka ede kire mpanifo se baabi a sese yaduru no ade se mpanifo ema omo aho kwan na omo ntrusu obi a omo de ne ba 2028 a obetima ba bebo omo a chese omo kire mu a mpanifo bi tise Nana Addo danko akofo ado ene mpanifo bi a aka omo forso ya ade obi se omo kon no de enya ade se omo be mo omo ho kwan biem ama omo twusu obi a ede ama omo na abusia omo gusu kasa complaini
na mo de krata ba bonten afa na krata ne de ne wo mo bi nsikiro dododo matoa
ya ye postmortem analysis na postmortem analysis no ya ne ekotwa nyina ye krata ne tofa bomu nyina ne se abato ya ye ko ya ye ni nkunim no ho sugo nyina ye kekere a ne ya de suwa no ye yewura mampanyin Nana Addo danko akufado amprempre ono ne Ghana mampanyin ye NPP full soldiers na de ye ntimi mo bia so apart from Nana Addo danko akufado ene sen ninia abato yi unim se abato de wo kwa won se ya waye wo ye party in power won se ya wo ne amanfo no betina wo ne ye bia obeda na di no ni nyina ka ho bi na se amanfo no beto aba ma wa omo begina so na eniema bebre na ye complaining wo ho especially the second term of this government it's 2021 ever na sebi o complainia na yera mampanyi sebi wabo mi fi taduku nti kakura na wo yi nani ato nchen onya ho he ene ye de hu complaining kakran ya yetimi se ya bonso aye kanokura no so uka na ye de watu tankruwa mu na ya blacklisted nti obi na behu kura na obu wanitie a na chese we mu na nim tum but yesi kukuram so mfere so obesi hune so a wo so mfere so obedai wodi asawa ebesi so emedu se ye be premu ni aka no kura kire yeru amampanyi akufu ado se waye bia jai waye bia ye ni abema be ye bi na oni obeye na waye no NPP sabi this is the worst defeat that we can think of as far as being in power is concerned. Nimna say ya na metesa man for your analysis be say president former president Kofi Dama 1996 or contest here and the result onya ye kra na enu babia. What they forget is that time J. Kofi was an opposition leader. He was not in government. So you person you fair to the analysis. Let's start from the year 2000. NPP so nya kwan ebedi aban so in the year 2000 the call election there was a runoff but the subsequent one we won straight up 2004 we won then we lost in 2008 even in 2008 when he Nana Addo danko akufo-addo or your presidential candidate ma NPP no the first one onu LED I know winning with 49 point something percent kai vote kakre bi keke na ke yakro so ni nya say 50+1 and a runoff ekobaye and okoluse even with the loss no kra he didn't come down beyond or below what do you call it 47%.
Na mamusa question
me pesa ka me bo ha no to
okay mpacho
and he did mu and he did call 2012 election we still maintain our 47% even though we thought that the election was fraught with some irregularities in General Supreme Court. And we did about 2016, then we won with 53%. Now, after yeti rebellion niano so aye war power, you put government in power, party in power. Near coalition, we only ended up with a paltry 41%. This is incredible. This is untenable. This is unacceptable. This cannot in any way represent the dreams, aspirations of the New Patriotic Party. And we take strong exception to the conduct of the president in power. That is Nana Addo danko akufo-addo. Ni bia waya me ba be outlining one by one.
Me ba ansana ye beba ho no. Party a wo mu no enhye danko tena ase empty committee and the reasons why you lost na no are you not jumping the gun?
Sabi election ya yekoya ye lose sabi we ni yare enye eti yare we no da we ni so clear we hia obi se obesi utrodo and na we say we yetoa. We know what went wrong. And don't forget, sir, we are speaking from the full soldiers' perspective. Now, full soldiers, yani waimo. Yana yani amount for na mo de dia. Me no kase me nam kantaman to baby na makojina baby na me no dinkomwe. Baby yanam. I mean, we meet people, the ordinary people now. Omutu abana. Yani omunam. So when we are speaking, we know what we are speaking about. Unlike the people who ride in their V8, as I read the Obinim, they don't know what is going on now. What does it? So we know what we are talking about. So forget about the fact that NPP constitute a committee no Babeko runs. Don't forget, even committee no Babeko runs. These are the same people Obabeba and also near Kanukre Achromo. So ya say anopa ye train committee no omumra in some media ye di can raise red flags ye can ya want to be any ma and me o mama to mean ashre no ye be case your money view. And if we have to do press conference and reiterate our point for the whole world to know, say, party no baby, a party no could do ye ne kobone, ye can your money, and only ye ne. Yeah, they say, election ya ye call ye. So we call election. Nothing. 2 years before the election. Finance minister and Ghana for complain say Mr. President only you cousin Ghana sick assembly and konye menu ka say post COVID-19 baby e for na baby even Britain so bekaya their exchequer Kofi Kwatin was even removed as their finance minister. Canada finance minister, in fact, you can mention so many countries finance ministers. They had to sack them because it may not be exactly their doing, but COVID-19 impact may be buying. It takes some trend in order to restore investor confidence. Alabama businesses, economy, you have to clear off your finance minister. What happened in the case of Ghana? You can't man penny no way in near to 10 7 I say penny away from a bonnet. Now, after you have your own MPs, members of parliament, I organize a press conference. As we've been seeing Ghana Bakose Mukrada. They organized press conference and called on the president to fire his cousin or the finance minister. What did the president do? And then he gave some flimsy excuses, say, Yako IMF, and that Yen China IMF, no, after the IMF negotiations near there. And even after the IMF negotiations, his cousin was still holding on to the office of the finance minister. Now, Ufi said Ghana for Sebi. They were just waiting for the opportunity to go and cast their vote so that they will show this government or this party where power lies. And that is one of the contributory factors to keep Ken Ofori-Atta in position as finance minister. This is a party of intellectuals. This is a party that prides itself with the slogan, we have the men. Now we have the men, After the finance minister, one person, was kept in power for almost 7 years. Now, Sabi, Adiani Drega ya Bibia say, now what political test. Now, like I say, and no crime, you still put him in charge of an international kind of position. Say, only the international market. I mean, for Christ's sake, who does this? And you expect the people to forgive you? That is one. Two, when it came to appointees, we complained, ministers, deputy ministers, CEOs, MMDCs, Mr. President, you reshuffle, Mr. President, Maminia, Sebi, party, your membership, we are in excess of 6 million. We are in excess of 6 million. 90, Sebi, that positions, government positions, now can go 5,000 or a little above 5,000. And he said, extra 4 years, why don't you just let them sit aside and then you bring new people on board? No, more expertise. Say, at least when they also come, at least and also bet me so much for but this time the president didn't do that. Look at the successive government about became from 1992 up to the year 2016. Akufo-Addo winning power. There has been constant reshuffle. I remember the time of President Kufuor. Racial list.
Oh, but Obiam couldn't style.
Matter the style that you exhibit, must reflect. I mean, the progress of the party. Don't forget to say you didn't come on your own strength. One as independent candidate, and I will be winning. I work for that matter. Over the year, wakuma sope. Party B would be a party B ticket so and they will buy to the point that the general secretary of the New Patriotic Party had to hold a press conference and call on the president to demand for reshuffle. 19% can the paper nani ministers, nani appointees, na ayen and Kubia Butusua. In 2% general secretary would have called for a reshuffle. Everybody was calling on the president to reshuffle his appointees. He would not listen. I remember after issued a statement and the president in an interview in Kumasi Wabrek. I remember very well. The president said, Omu calling for reshuffle. He doesn't think so. Omu are genuine NPP members. But these are unemployed opposition elements that Omu pay to Maya. Can you imagine this painful comment?
Now, we no reflect on my nabatua. Do one quanko.
I am telling you because Sememi won't put him be not funny semi wetiwa east. Nase minim say akwa weni edina bedi DCE wo mimpote muha. Wabone proka beye 4 years. Yakasa mwa se nyekoi emfa intibuyi no nafo from ra. Nase mampenyi no tia kunya susu onyi na. Me eshe mi kosa ewo between two things. Either say me kwakoto abanitia me party na nase me nto abanokura. And that accounts for the low voter turnout no. We will come to it very shortly. It's a contributing factor.
Avema me musadi bi. Various pieces no. Mujine mu mama nyuko no.
Various what?
Parliamentary candidates no. Mujine mu mama nyuko no. Adan ye mfa so boni mo wo mum. Mampani Nana Addo de ye kan wo wodi ni bra wie ko. Enti mu aka mu no. Se wono kra na mo hwe na ada na mo hwe ye wura ba omi anim.
Okay, FM.
Nina, as for the pieces, you better me analyze omo strength and weakness. It is a subject for another day. Okay. But for now, our focus is on we are doing. We are trying to post-mortem analysis. I said, obi akabebi. Now, upese uhuni adekudi ekun nipano. Whether food poison or whether yari ebine ekun, you want to ube papa sabi. Body no send you can fish out in your sea and send a next time and continue. Then you see fish the better and I'm never pro a profit and empty means sign Mantanino and first born but these are low hanging fruit. We don't want to go for the low hanging fruit. We are going for the Opemunankasa or no top on Ghana for to Abamano. And and we are telling you on authority, say Nene na Maya bedu bedu. Na party for na sabi. Yafanya because Nyatumu Dawson. Mafo nimpansa die we nkoyi. But say omubesi omoboti mi apemu aka no kureno na omoye no okoka ene ye ne eye na kai national executives need to see omobo fresi mampanyi squarely for the public to know what was going on in the boardroom. I think we will not be here. Look, with National Cathedral, Sabi, National Cathedral is the president's own dream and his own ambition. It is not in the NPP manifesto anywhere. We are presidential candidate. Now, say Nyankopo Anso Ndaye. Say who we near. Who be see as already Danyama. Now, a ban is saying na. And when you were asked, say, why Ben now be first of see as already dying? Who's you? Why who boto mena ankwa for ena sorry. After we be mampenia, then you change the narrative. Now you want government to commit its resources into the project.
But
we speak.
So Obama.
Yes, sir.
Sir, obi be di mampenia. Okase. Me ba me ya kwan mesi school me ye we ya sabi se ya nyini botom na ode eka enti so kasa
enunti na amanyukuo bia ansa na ba bedi oman no so ana be ko election who present policies through the manifesto enti wo the manifesto no ba wo kire kwan ya obefa so a obesi once it is in the manifesto no you say we win you are committing the national resources to getting it into fruition. But where it is not captured in the manifesto, yebisa umawesi su duya say, you don't come and change the narrative. And yeah, no kwakeke. Senkebia ukane sample nebia committee resources no and $58 million are so called to speak say yeti no na akumu and anketimi ready building no. I've been angry. Look at how the opposition and this before taking National Cathedral no more to the point to say Tokyo na amnana da homa nsuwa to abegumu kura no mo ye demonstration mo ko hoko swimi wo mu nyina etwetwa ho foni nyina. You think that the ordinary people sitting in Dema, sitting in Akumadan, sitting in Lipe, in the voter region na Azim, so who these images are obefa abaini serious obeka say there be abai we mu waste yesika dodo ntimu nkona for from ra. And that is exactly what has happened to us. Meti anu ana me wie ye DDEP this domestic haircut buy. Look, Obi iron savings unim retirement afin or obabe retirement package. And then due to your mismanagement by the finance minister, Ken Oforiatta, and that person no we saving why any savings no get affected. Now what should the investment? You think the person is going to forgive you? My brother, let's face the fact. You think that person is going to forgive you? So I can go on and cite 101 examples of policies and other unpopular decisions of Akufo-Addo. Mama yabedu. Now, look at something like betting tax. Obi and I so Ebia ono to ni game na ono dia PPP. Boys your money na ukada for any idea. Young guys na. Betting idea. In fact, it is unfortunate, but say but that is the reality. Adi omoya no. Na so omo say oti omo tax, omo wini na say Ebia ni pay wini Ebia 1,000 guys. Can I see this? Previously 90.
So Obama dano ho kakra mami.
Hello. Okay. As we speak, people are still paying COVID levy. People are paying G levy. So at a point, the vice president and as a presidential candidate, Dr. Baumia, campaign no kase onoba obeba be G levy over the cancel betting taxa. Ni amafo ni bisa na ne say se awe mampanyi abedi echi ade na wo mu an ye view. And now I'm going to Baumia. I say Baumia okay the policy. Meanwhile, Baumia is on record to have registered his displeasure about how do you call it? G-levy. Baumia in an interview with Kwame Sevakai on Peace FM. Eka say, no, for us to do away with cash in the system, electronic transactions, you promote electronic transactions, then we don't have to tax it. So we don't have to tax Momo. But because Ken Oforiatta will list Ken Oforiatta will not list, and President will support Ken Oforiatta because of the relationship with him. This is where we are today. This is where we are today. Meaning, and you know what I'm saying now, our main tier, NPP, our party, our tier, Bemu, your coalition, then we get 41%. Mahama said it. Mahama, wabedi mampeninda, and ono, dumso, and ono, freeze on public sector employment, and ono, mismanagement of the economy, and ono, so many things went wrong. I say Mahama has become a saint. Ghana for say Mahama Sambra. Now Mahama Sambra, Oma money 51% to Oma money 52, Oma money 53, Oma money 54, Oma money 55, Poly 57. I say, oh my lord. Now Bonnie Ben NPP all because of Akufo-Addo. Bonnie Ben pan NPP because of Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo who bufuo and I said Ghana for their photo abay. Baumia became an unintended casualty. Baumia became an unintended casualty. I mean, but because of Akufo-Addo who buffooed, Nipan Kwakoto about say, Panza Baumia, who take you over the end and Kamahama Mefa. And Unakusi.
A case we look at the results. The northern regions are urban. A person say, you say, or no, northern. It comes from the northern region, and then the Muslim factor. No, say so engagement will be so bad to me. Blame say at least you know say kahane anya. I was not kabet me attribute my.
Meaning, I am to be honest with you. I'm one person who does not believe in tribal and religious politics. Tribal and religious politics, I don't believe in it. In the sense, say, look, the NDC, who's the NDC? In 1992, Jerry Rawlings, Kofi Volta region, Eko Aka, Ifi Central region. This is a South-South ticket, and Omodiko election. They won. Meboana. In the year 1996, Rawlings, Atamils, South-South ticket, they won. NPP na yafa bibi atichire ye ho say ye fa Southerner say ye fa Northern vice presidential candidate and ye fa Northern presidential candidate say ye fa Southern vice presidential candidate ye na ye di bibi sa atichire Ghana for na nye no no mohwe Ghana for no he na sitinemu na watu aba inti regardless say una ufi zongo una uye Tremoni una ufi north Ghana ni no so sabi ote north na say ade no ye ton 5 cedis ono so ton 5 cedis o so the south near ton 5 cities or no so ton into all my tintina tinze wo ye ni kromuni anase wo ne sum ba ko na watu sahaba no into sa religious any tribal politics no me I don't believe in it. I don't subscribe to that because and the result of this 2024 election is enough indication for all to see say it doesn't play a major role in Ghana's election. Ghana and say Nigeria and some of the countries in the Sub-Saharan continent, they are so fixated on religion and tribe. In Ghana, it is not like that. Look at the vote in Ashanti region. Who would have thought, say, a day will come, NDC will get as many as 600,000 plus votes in Ashanti region? Who would have thought? But that is the reality today. Today, NDC seemingly is becoming attractive in Akan communities because Akan for also say no, ye bottom ana ya system ni ye dey to abana ye me say a chinchinanchi party way e wo homa ye Akan. So let's dispel that proposition. It has no place in our body politics. Let us go for the real fact, and the real fact is that Ghana today is sophisticated. It's so discerning say or any bottom no dia to abano. He will not focus on the dia way and answer suma way some. So it had little significance. And I think going forward, it is one of the things that NPP penny for they should do away with that thing. Say, we free her. No, it is neither here nor there. Say, we represented the minority tribe, and this one, it has no significant bearing. Take your own uncle, Alan Tremanti, for instance. Alan Tremanti made people believe, say, oh, he's from Ashanti region, he was going to pull a surprise Ashanti vote. What was Alan's result in Ashanti region? Alan's result is 50,000 people. So clearly, it tells you, say, this kind of tribal, it has no place in our body politics. It means that is why we are calling for reforms, restructuring of the party. Can say it is about time voter college, in electing your leaders at the constituency level, regional level, and the national level, as well as the presidential candidate. Now, all registered members of the New Patriotic Party in good standing should be allowed to vote. That kind of system, delegate kakrebi, me am a delegate. And I am speaking against the delegate system because it is fraught with so many irregularities and so much corruption. Meaning, you don't think, say, look, there has been a pattern in recent times, say, voters negative, do you know where this thing is coming from?
Daddy.
No. Say, vote anika say, Mama Yensika, Yankotuaba, near all person children, say, Moma Yamu delegate Kakrebi, na edu about one swa, Momokwako Yimu leaders, Yamobi 5,000. Yamobi 10,000, Yamobi 2,000, Yamobi fridge, Yamobi banner, cooker, and so on and so forth. Namomako yi parliamentary candidate, ana presidential candidate, na amaye. Na do yen yeswa, namaba say Monsa pan yen kotu aban. You think say they are not watching, they are not listening, they are not observing? So it is about time, say, let's demystify this delegate system. Yen claim fi honum. Let us allow the ordinary member of the party one register kita card. Utiani dues, and then I tell you a good standing member. A do about one, Yemo Muntia. Now, Sebe, say, Mewama Saman constituency. Now, the NPP for a higher, Bayer, Abia, 30,000 and now 40,000, no more to a bar, a young parliamentary candidate. Aspirant, Mombet Yamo, Ubia bribe. So we create a kakra here now bit me constitute bribe. Won't me more be more than even 100 cities won't me more. What I say. So and won't me more it means you cannot influence their choice of who becomes the leader in that constituency. And that is what we need to do. We cannot continue, and let me emphasize, we cannot continue to be exercising the same old style. The status quo must change. If not, we should not expect new results.
Okay. Mame na wase na me senya mpamfama o.
Asida ya wodia.
Afe ni ahya ase nti ye be said nkomo chiri.
Matunia.
Bese be da spa on kan so. Kwaku tachi se Obama pokuase e de na atwe nkomo.